Let me ask you something. Have you ever opened your phone and suddenly felt like your life was falling behind? Not because something bad happened, but because someone else seemed to be doing better, making more money, traveling more, living faster, and for no clear reason. You felt smaller, the scary part. Nothing actually changed in your life, except how you saw yourself. Pause. This is the story of how comparison quietly destroys confidence, without you even realizing it. There was a time when comparison was limited. You compared yourself to classmates, neighbors, maybe a few coworkers, and that was it. You knew their lives. You saw their bad days too, so comparison stayed human. But today, you wake up and compare. You scroll and compare. You relax and compare. Before you even get out of bed, not consciously, not intentionally, it just happens, and no one tells you how much that matters. Imagine this. It's late at night. Your room is quiet. You tell yourself you're just going to scroll for 5 minutes. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. At first, it's harmless. A funny clip, a travel vlog. Someone your age is buying a car. Someone is quitting their job. Someone is figuring it out. And slowly, something shifts. You don't say it out loud, but your brain starts asking, why not me? What am I doing wrong? Am I behind? You weren't thinking about your life before this, but now you are. And here's the dangerous part. You're not comparing real lives. You're comparing your tired moments, your doubts, your unfinished journey to someone else's edited highlight reel. That's not a fair comparison. But your brain doesn't know that. Comparison doesn't show up screaming. It whispers. It sounds like, I should be further by now. Everyone else seems ahead. Maybe I'm just not good enough. And slowly, confidence erodes. Not in one big moment, but in 1,000 small ones. You stop sharing ideas. You hesitate before starting. You second-guess things you used to enjoy. Not because you failed, but because you saw someone else succeed. That's the irony. Comparison doesn't make you work harder. It makes you doubt yourself quietly. And doubt is heavier than failure. Gen Z didn't just grow up with the internet. Gen Z grew up inside it. From a young age, you were exposed to lifestyles, success stories, opinions, beauty standards, productivity culture, all at once. Your brain wasn't designed for this. Humans were never meant to. See thousands of lives daily, measure themselves constantly, perform instead of exist. So when you feel exhausted, when confidence feels fragile, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're overexposed. You're trying to grow while being watched, and that's not natural. At some point, comparison stops being internal. It becomes performative. You start thinking, how does this look? Is this impressive enough? Will people approve? Even moments that should be private start feeling staged. You don't just live experiences, you document them. You don't just make choices. You measure how they'll be perceived. And slowly, you lose connection with what you actually want. Confidence dies when identity becomes external, when worth is decided by likes, views, or validation. Here's something no one talks about. Comparison doesn't only make you feel behind, it makes you afraid to move. Because once you see how many people are ahead, starting feels pointless. So you wait. You wait to feel ready. You wait to feel confident. You wait to feel certain. But confidence doesn't come from watching. It comes from doing. And comparison keeps you stuck in observation mode, watching life instead of participating in it. One day, you notice something strange. You haven't failed. You haven't messed up. But you feel disconnected from yourself, from your progress, from your potential, and that's when it hits you. It wasn't laziness, it wasn't a lack of discipline, it was a constant comparison quietly telling you you're not enough. And hearing that message every day changes how you see yourself. Confidence doesn't come from being better than others, it comes from being aligned with yourself. Here's the shift. Instead of asking, "How do I compare?" ask, "Am I improving from yesterday? Am I learning? Am I moving at my pace?" Your timeline doesn't need validation, your journey doesn't need an audience, and your life doesn't need to look impressive to be meaningful. Confidence grows in silence, in consistency, in private effort. You were never meant to see this many lives. You were never meant to compare this often. So if confidence feels fragile, it's not because you lack strength, it's because you've been overloaded. Take your focus back, limit the noise, return to yourself. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just human, trying to grow in a world that never stops comparing. And the moment you stop measuring your life against others, it is the moment confidence finally starts coming back.